Hey, we're the Bravery.
You're watching Fuse on Demand. Get it when you want it.
How many Voodoos have you played?
Well, there's been 25 of them. We've been here every year. No, we've only done... No, that's not true. I don't know how many there's been, but we were here, I believe, 2006, and it was significant because it was the first year they were doing it after Katrina.
Correct.
And everywhere I went, people were curious of, like, how was, you know, the mood and the atmosphere down there in New Orleans after, you know, that was in everybody's minds. You know, to me, I mean, especially when you're at something like this, it just feels like the same rock and roll craziness.
It's a festival.
That's always going on, yeah. But I think it was a good sign that it was a big festival, you know, and it seemed like it all worked, and it, you know, everybody seemed, I guess, as upbeat and as normal as usual. I mean, when people are, you know, laying around smoking listening to rock music, you're usually having fun.
It's usually what you do. Yeah. Now this year it's Halloween weekend, and what do you as a band, the Flaming Lips, who have elaborate stage shows, costumes, blood, all kinds of multimedia things, how do you just ante it up for Halloween that weekend? Is there different things you do?
Well, I mean, we do an annual Halloween parade in Oklahoma City. That's where we're from, Oklahoma City.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And we do this thing called the March of 1,000 Flaming Skeletons. And it's pretty scary because we have so many weirdos marching down one of the main streets in Oklahoma City carrying real fire. Okay. And it goes into the night. And so that's kind of a over-the-top ritual that we've been doing, and kind of self-made spectacle there in Oklahoma City.
Right.
We usually leave it up to our crazy fans to make the special event. I mean, we're doing virtually everything we can. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's Christmas, Halloween, you know, the end of the world. We're doing everything we can already. That's the way the Flaming Lips roll. Yeah.
If it's the end of the world, I'm hoping I'm watching the Flaming Lips.
It has a bunch of people running around completely naked for a long time, and one of them is me. Now, I have to say, I heard about these sort of assembled bicycle troops in Portland, Oregon, that get together sometimes a couple of times a month and will ride around Portland, Oregon, completely naked. And sometimes this can be a couple hundred people. Sometimes it's up to thousands of people riding around naked, okay? And I know a couple of people who live in Portland, and on a whim, again, I suggested, hey, you think they'd want to make a video with the Flaming Lips? And so we sort of put out some emails and things, and didn't think about it too much. And after a couple of months, we checked in, and we had thousands of people that wanted to come be in this video with us. And so we sort of organized something in a state park there. But the state park doesn't really allow nudity, but I was assured by the community that, oh, people run around naked here so often, no one's going to really care. Well, they cared a little bit, but we had to move it to actually a nudist beach that's in a sort of secluded place of Portland. But anyway, so we have people riding around naked on bicycles. Conceptually, we have them being sort of rebirthed out of this giant fur bubble. That's kind of a Flaming Lips trademark. Yeah, I was sort of running around with naked people for 2 days straight, and at the very end of the video, I get stripped of all my clothes, and I become sort of one of the naked people, you know, just traipsing around the cold woods in Portland, Oregon. Yeah.